just shot a damn video and I had to restart it. Excuse my language. Okay. Just want to update you guys. Okay, so basically there's people across the spectrum of mental health issues. You've got people that can't get out of bed. You got people that medication worked immediately, like one med, the first med. You got people that trialed and errored for 2 years and found the right one. You've got them that couldn't handle the side effects, that found natural remedies that got better, whether supplements or God or just self-help kind of things, therapy. You've got people that are more anxious as opposed to depression, and people that are more depressed with slight anxiety. So you've got a wide range of different people dealing with different things, and a lot of us are going on YouTube and going online, and we're sort of reaching out looking for that person that connects with us the best. Because if that person got through it and they had the same symptoms, I can do what they did. But that's not at all true. So that's the first thing I want to say, is that the one thing you can take away is that there is hope, but that hope doesn't necessarily mean that ashwagandha or Prozac or whatever that person did is going to work for you. I was talking, in the other video about like growing up. I had a lot of stressors, but I really was just working very young because I always idolized money. I was from a very poor family, a very broken family, a very alcoholic, drug family. And when my mom ran away with me and my brother, it was always money, bills getting cut off. And so very early on, I started idolizing money. Money was the only thing in my life that ever mattered, and I wanted it. And as soon as I could, at a very young age, I started working, and then working even more when I was 14 at a restaurant. And I would work as many hours as possible. And I did that all the way through middle school, high school, college, and beyond. And if there was extra shifts, I would work extra shifts. When I worked landscaping, I worked until dark, much to the dismay of the people I was working with, like my brother, who wanted to go home early on a Friday. But I always had this insane work ethic and drive. And although I was like depressed and, but more like attention depressed, like I was very alone a lot, as growing up during some periods where I really needed attention, and I would fake hang myself. And that was a call for attention, like, because my daddy used to talk about suicide all the time when I was very, very young. So I used, I guess, that technique because my brother would get pissed and beat me up, and I would, but for me that felt like he cared about me, because I really just didn't think that, I didn't feel loved, I guess. And then I found alcohol, and alcohol was the first time I'd ever felt normal or happy or present. Outside of that, it was always just like striving and driving and to work and have multiple jobs and get straight A's, join clubs. But it was never fun. It was always just something to do so that I could put on my college application, because I wanted to get the hell away from my family. I wanted to get the hell away from my environment, because I was running away. I wanted to run away from all of that stuff. I wanted to have money for a car. I wanted to have success. I didn't ever want to have to worry about bills again. So the idea of fun, the idea of all that stuff that people have in their youth, that wasn't part of my equation. My equation was get money. How do you get money? So I was always scheming, always trying to get money, and in some ways ended up doing some less than ethical things at certain jobs that I regret. But I didn't care about God. I didn't care about anything else. All I cared about was money. That was I knew if I had money that life would I would be happy. And through my trials and errors after college, through battling chronic crippling pain, which I've overcome, and now dealing with this deep depression, anxiety state, I've realized money is not the answer. My dad, who suffers from a different kind of depression, and just what I would call, I guess, situational depression. I have friends that are struggling, like they can't pay the bills, they got kids, or they're getting evicted, and that's stressful, and that causes depression. And people in my family and my circles, they don't understand what's going on with me. I don't understand what's going on with me. Why if you have a beautiful wife that has a 6-figure job, and you have your brand new dream truck, I don't have to work anymore, and I get a pension very young. I've got a mobile application that's raising money right now. I've got I don't have to worry about bills. I've got a brand new house, custom built. I got the security, I guess, that I thought I wanted, and finally I'm sitting there, and for the first time in my life, at 33 years old, I don't have to work. But what happened 5 years ago was I quit hanging out with people when I quit drinking. 4 years ago, I quit drinking, and I went to a tailspin of isolation. And the isolation really fueled some deeper depressions. But I was still at that time working. I was still at that time going to parks. I had people that I talked to, different things. But when I moved and my anxiety spiked and my brain fog came back, and I became completely scared and freaked out, I annexed, and I didn't know the roads, I didn't know the buildings, everything was different, and I underestimated the effect the move would have on me, and it completely spiraled me into the abyss. And on top of that, I had a sort of physical burnout from constant running, 5 to 10 miles a day in the heat. So I've been having to learn a lot, and what I've been learning is that a lot of it's mental. We can heal ourselves mentally, and there's a lot more than medication out there. Guided meditation or relaxation, and these are things that I've never known how to do. And God whispered to me that silence and stillness were the answers, and I don't like either one of those. That's when my anxiety and depression get the worst. But really what I'm trying to find now is a way out, a way to re-enter society after many years of migrating away from it. And society is partly to blame because we're always looking for convenience and using technology. You go to the grocery store, self-checkout, Panera rapid pickup, pay at the pump at the gas tank, order all your stuff on Amazon. For the most part, these conveniences that I use, I didn't realize were actually escalating my isolation. And then with a wife that works a lot of hours, just being home alone a lot, and then on the days off that she has, I'm so used to being alone those other 5 days that I really have a hard time warming up to her, to anybody. Because as I start to talk and be with people, I feel like symptoms of depersonalization, because I'm not used to that engagement, so I sort of shy away from it. I was taking some supplements, methylene blue, phosphatidate, I can't even pronounce it. It's PS something. But that stuff was kind of helping a little bit with the ADHD. I felt my brain coming back online. I stopped obsessing about medications and supplements, and I was really doing the right thing, and I'm really trying to get back in the world and find a meaning and find experience. But I just wanted to get some insights from you guys who have if you had depression, and now I feel like more depressed, which is causing anxiety than the latter. I just feel like a heavy head, heavy, pressure, tired, don't want to do anything, don't have the energy to do anything, but still pushing, still trying. It takes everything I have just to go to the store, and I still feel detached and weird, and so I'm in a constant. This isn't like occasional. This is 24/7. This has been going on for a long time. So I really don't. Why would you want to go anywhere or hang out with people feeling like complete crap? So I just want to get some, takes from people that maybe, how hard did you push yourself? How did you integrate yourself? I'm getting ready to move again, so in a few weeks when I do move, I do want to start to like engage more with the world, and I have some ideas how I want to do that. But anyway, yeah. So let's, leave some feedback. Let me know like what worked for you, and we can get through this together. All right, guys. God bless.